Welcome back to my animal education series. Today I'm with Lana at the Nashville Zoo. Hello.
Hi.
And what kind of ray do we have down here?
We have a white spot stingray from the Amazon.
And what kind of environment is the Amazon?
The Amazon is a rainforest, so it has 2 seasons rather than the 4 we're used to. It has a wet season and a dry season. So during the wet season it actually rains so much the river becomes over 100 miles wide in some places, and then it descends back into the riverbed during the dry season.
So how does the ray keep hiding or camouflage with the differences in the river?
During the wet season it's very easy because it is very much, the water is very dirty because of all the rain brings all the sediment into the river, so that way you don't have to see. You can't see. If you go down with a mask and snorkel, more often than not, you can't see them more than an inch or 2 in front of your face. So actually hiding is very, very easy during the wet season. However, during the dry season, he depends more on the sun. Now, if you'll notice, there's a lot of different types of trees that hang over the Amazon. We kind of manipulated that in our tank as well. And when the sun shows through, it creates a pattern very similar to what you would see on a stingray. It creates those holes, so he looks like the bottom of the river.
So if you're on the shore and you're looking in, you would just see nothing unless you were knew exactly what you're looking for.
Absolutely.
So what kind of animals will these stingrays eat?
These stingrays would eat smaller fish. The way that they do that is they actually pounce, for lack of better terms, onto their food, and they create kind of a suction cup, and they'll move their little fins or their wingspan. They'll move it, and it actually forces the food to their face. And then they crunch on it. They don't have any teeth, but they do have these plates that they can crush their food with.
And you might be able to see that on some of the clips that we got of them going up the glass. So if we can, that's good, and if not, we tried. But what kind of animals would try to eat these stingrays?
There are many different kinds of predators, of course, in the Amazon. They say that piranhas are predators. Piranhas aren't predators, they're actually scavengers, so you don't have to worry about those. But you do have to worry about fish like arapaimas out in the Amazon, who are huge fish. Generally, though, arapaimas are going to be searching up. They are known for knocking monkeys out of trees. They aren't known for jumping. Anything that is bigger than a stingray is going to become a possible predator.
We might be able to see the mouth there. This is stingray's being very cooperative.
Well, he sees me and thinks he's getting fed.
So let's move on down to the other species of stingray that we have down here. And what species is this?
This is the ocelot stingray.
And are these found in the Amazon as well?
They are. They are both found in the Amazon. And of course the Amazon is freshwater, and usually whenever you think of stingrays, you think of the ocean, so that does make these guys pretty special.
And what are some of the big differences between this species and that one, besides the coloration?
There's also a size difference. These guys can get quite a bit bigger than the white spots will.
And honestly, there's a lot of other fish, and there's even caiman lizards in this enclosure, so how do they all interact with each other?
For the most part, they live their lives completely separate of each other. Of course, they do pass each other, but since we feed them, everybody is well fed, so there is never a concern. In the wild, they would be more wary of each other because they wouldn't know who was hungry. If they were hungry, they'd be more likely to pounce on something. But in our exhibits, they are very friendly, for lack of better terms.
And what is one of your favorite things about these stingrays?
These stingrays? My stingrays in particular, or stingrays in general?
It's just in general.
In general? Well, one of the amazing things about freshwater rays is that the bacteria that's on their barbs is actually penicillin resistant. So they are special in that sense, in the fact that you can't really treat yourself very easily once you get stung with them. But they are pretty gentle creatures. Never had an instance, unless they're truly spooked, you've never seen them throw a barb.
So what other fish are in here?
Well, we have many different species. If you look up across the top, our top swimmers right here are our arowanas. Arowanas are air breathers, so they do swim closer to the top. And down at the bottom, you'll notice we have our big guy. That is actually a catfish. Now, most people don't think that when they look at him immediately, but he is a catfish. He is what is known as an armored cat, or a ripsaw catfish, as I call him. And the reason he's known as a ripsaw is if you look at his sides, he actually has these points on his side. As they're older, they do kind of wear down, and his are worn down. But when they're younger, they're very sharp, And if they wiggle, they can actually rip into you, which is why they're known as ripsaw catfish.
And then I also addressed the cave lizards are in here.
Mm-hmm.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but I think you guys saw a mata over there.
Oh yes, absolutely. We have a mata. There is one in that corner right there, hiding with his green shell.
Completely missed him.
Yeah. And we have another one. You're absolutely correct. I think he's under that log, but that one is more visible.
Well, thank you so much for telling us about the fish and the rays in general.
You're very welcome. Thank you for coming out.
Absolutely. And I hope you guys enjoyed this week's episode. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up down below, subscribe to my channel, and also check out my Instagram @Culture. As always, I'll see you next week.